Now available to order is my latest documentary, Here Comes a New Challenger, which explores the legacy of Street Fighter 2, covering all the games, the merchandise, live action movie, anime and more. The Blu-ray is region free and includes special features, limited to only 2,500 copies. Check out the link below to grab your copy.
Stay calm. Concentrate on the screen. Street Fighter 2 is on Super Nintendo. From the arcades, the ultimate combat game. Each fighter has a different technique, an acrobatic move, a hidden punch. It's on the streets now, exclusively on Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo with Street Fighter 2. It's unbeatable.
Hello everyone, it's Oliver Harper here, the director of Here Comes a New Challenger, and today I thought I'd do something a bit more fun than just a sort of regular update. I'll give you guys a sort of playthrough of the console ports of Street Fighter 2 for the Mega Drive, Super Nintendo and PC Engine. So we're going to kick it off with The World Warrior, the first game on the Super Famicom. Obviously it was then later released on the Super Nintendo in the USA and the UK. So obviously us UK folks had to wait a long time for the UK release of it, which is a game which I was desperate to have when I was younger, but I couldn't afford a Super Nintendo as a kid. It came out when I was 10 years old. So most folks, most of my friends at the time who had a Super Nintendo, it's like maybe two of them, and they owned Super Mario World and F-Zero, and they weren't interested in fighting games, which really annoyed me. So many friends kind of later on would import the game, paying huge amounts of money. But when it came out, this cost, £65, and then obviously in the USA it probably cost around the same, but in just dollars. Obviously, it was praised because of its, it was one of those games that was one of those perfect ports, but when you sort of go through the game, you realise that sort of Capcom made quite a lot of adjustments to fit it on the sort of 16 megabit cartridge. Characters, kind of look thinner. I think it's kind of downscaled in terms of the backgrounds. Audio as well has changed. So there's kind of little bits here and there. You kind of, if you compare them like arcade to SNES, it's like night and day different. But at the time, everyone was just like, "Whoa, this!" Because it played just like the arcade, and that's what made it work. So we're going to go through the game as Ryu, probably for each kind of port of the game. So there's like consistency there, so you can kind of see how the endings are alike for each kind of version. And obviously sort of the graphicals kind of differences as well, which is kind of, you see kind of the better comparisons come like I think Turbo really, between the Champion Edition or PC Engine, Mega Drive and Super Nintendo. But anyway, I'll always sort of talk my way through it, as we play the game. So I hope it won't take me that long to complete it. I'm gonna play it on normal difficulty. So I'm pretty good. I'm not an expert, but I should do alright. Right. So obviously for this port, in the arcade, Chun-Li was kind of orange in the sort of menu screen, and when it has the versus section, I don't know why she was orange. So they corrected that for the console ports. And also the Amiga sort of ones by US Gold, which they distributed.
Round one, fight.
Here we go. Oh. Or usually with Chun-Li, she'll often like stand up when you're doing a hurricane kick. She's ducking straight away. You can often just like clip her when she does it. The beauty of like Ryu and Ken's hurricane kick in this version, it's like a 3-hit damage, so you can always combo it with like a standing fierce, or jumping in with a fierce, or high kick, and just kind of make them dizzy every time, which is, you can always kind of like re-dizzy them as well. Damn. Also with the SNES port, you'll notice if you do like a strong fireball, the pitch of their voices change. So you do a slow fire, but it's like a Hadouken, and then they do like a high one, like a stronger one. It's like a faster. It's kind of like they sped up the voice slightly, which I don't think is in the arcade, from what I recall. If you guys have seen Jackie Chan's City Hunter, that movie, I think, either for the original dub or the when I dubbed it to English, they used the music from the SNES game and audio samples, which I always thought was quite strange. I thought they just used the arcade. I think because the audio for the SNES one had come out on CD. I think it's kind of used that in the sound mix. Because like in the UK, they gave away like the soundtrack with I think it was Nintendo magazine system. I'm not sure for the USA they gave away the soundtrack, but it would be cool if they did. So I've not seen it online. See, when Blanco walks backwards, I always think it's going to do his cannonball attack. Go on. Also, the balancing on this game, if you, like, I'm sure, it might be the arcade with SNES port, if you Dragon Punch, or it's just attack him when he's doing a cannonball attack, it does so much damage to him. There we go. Took too long there. Obviously with this as well, they removed one of the bonus stages and replaced it with another one, which is basically attacking loads of bricks. So in the arcade, you got those barrels that fall down, which I think just after you face Balrog. No, is it Balrog? Yeah, it's Balrog. And that stage is like you can do it in like 10 seconds. It's like so quick. But, obviously, due to the storage capability of the SNES and its I suppose abilities at handling 2D animation, they probably cut that out due to the sort of the complexity of it all. I think just attacking those bricks is a bit more fun actually. It should be dizzy. Oh, it's not a bloody combo. So I'm using like a Sega soundpad, which makes it a lot easier to play the game. That was always the argument at the time, was like between Sega and Nintendo, was like, well, Street Fighter 2 came out on the Mega Drive or Genesis, they released a 6-button pad, which is like kind of arcade style, whereas SNES when you had to use the shoulder buttons to for your strong attacks or fierce attacks. That got a bit annoying, so I always changed the buttons around. So you're gonna sneak boom. It's all like trapping him like that. He's gonna come on. Hey, perfect.
Round 2, fight!
Oh, gotcha. Oh, I'm gonna get a double perfect then, you swine. There you go. Wasn't it like you must defeat Shenlong to stand a chance? Everyone was like, whoa, who's that? It's like, secret character, they all thought. But why didn't it comboing into that hurricane kick? That's annoying. Oh my god. Ugh, that's close. I couldn't seem to combo into his hurricane kick for some reason. Don't know why. Obviously, there's things are taken out because when you fly to different countries, it'll go India and USA and stuff. And there's less elephants on this stage. There's supposed to be 6 and 4. Oi. Oh. Gotcha.
Round 2, fight!
I always like to do a dragon punch when fighting against Dowsim straight away, because often he'll just go for a long attack and his long arm would punch my dragon punch. Damage to himself. Now hurricane kicks didn't get him. Not this time. Oi. Here we go. That's hurricane kick. No, he didn't stand up in it. He usually does. Oh well, just throw him. That took longer than necessary. Right, off to Japan. And fighting Ken's the last of the World Warriors, as it were. The selectable ones.
Round 1, fight!
You should be dizzy. Yes. Well, the funny thing is, like, when this came out in the UK, it was like Christmas time of '92, so perfect timing for Nintendo. Obviously, many of the gamers couldn't afford Super Nintendo. It's like £160, which was like £1 million today, if inflated. No, it's probably like double that or something. So most of them, you know, went and got the Amiga version or the Commodore version. I mean, it was just like, you know, the Amiga one kind of looked the part, but once you see it moving, it's just like, ooh, you know, not very good. But it was like half the price. It was a quarter of the price of the Super Nintendo cartridge. You paid £25 for the Amiga one, and Nintendo one's like £65. So people just kind of accepted the flaws and just had the opportunity to play Street Fighter because everyone wanted to play it. And for me personally, you know, I had to wait. By this, when this came out, I was like playing Champion Edition in the arcade, so you know, we had the opportunity to play as the boss characters, which was like amazing. He's dizzy already. It's quite quick. Got out that quick, didn't he? Ken's tactic is always doing loads and loads of dragon punches, which is kind of a bit pointless in this version because his dragon punch just goes kind of straight up like Ryu's. Like Champion just goes, you know, arcs outwards, doesn't it? Doing that, you know, continuously often kind of worked for him that way. But in this version, it just leaves him open. Obviously, in Ken's stage on the right there, you can see the barrels, but in the arcade there's like boxes there as well. And there's more stuff to smash into, which I always liked. You know, on these stages, I always like having something to smash into. Ah. Oh, that's close. There we go. Now we've got the boss characters now. which is always kind of like exciting when I first played in the arcade. Like I probably would have spent like £4 by this point, just 'cause I wasn't very good at it using the arcade sticks. But seeing their faces pop up, it's like, oh my god. Also, we all know, like, you know, he's M. Bison in Japan, so obviously changed it to avoid any disputes with Mike Tyson. See, he's a bit cheeky in this one, this boss character, because obviously they're overpowered compared to like Champion. So he just does that, and you kind of fucking hell, that one good. Okay, so we have to sort of death kind of spam him with fireballs and get him with hurricane kicks. Hurricane kicks is often the thing to do. Sweeps, really. Like it like that, and then repeat, and he's dizzy. There we go. First round I lost. That's not good. Don't like to lose. Right, sweep him down. Get a hurricane kick. Combo. There we go, it's dizzy, and then off you go. I should have done a video player's guide back then. Bonus round. See, on I think World Warrior, you can't keep using the double kick, so you have to rely on dragon punches. But on Champion, they changed that, so you can attack it with your double kick up close. Oh shit! I'm fucking this up. Here we go. They've taken out the barrel bonus stage. I can't remember. I've only had 2. Vega's easy, I think. Just dragon punches and hurricane kicks. Someone has to stop and catch him if you like say, "Oh, I missed him." Oh my god! Come on, jump on the fence. Yes! Come on. Oh, that was good. Like that.
Round 2, fight! Hadouken!
Oh. Oh, we did stand up in it. Damn, that's annoying. All fence time. Ah! Oh, one more hit. There you go. We've got Sega next, which is he's alright. He's not too difficult because he leaves himself open. He does his constant tigers because his arms are so long. You just kind of like kick him, but he can be very cheap as well. I'm gonna see if I can finish him off with like a dragon punch. it's just sort of, you know, I was just like doing that as a kid. Just to reopen that scar. Why did I fuck that up? Oh well. Oh! Also, the bouncing as well is a bit off on this. If you hit him while he's doing this tiger uppercut, if he comes down from it or you kind of counter it, it does a lot of damage to him.
Round 2, fight! Hadouken!
Might be dizzy now. Oh, nice. Oh, perfect. Nice. Right, M. Bison time. His red eyes. See, he's a bit cheap as well. So it's often just dragon punches and hurricane kicks I often do on him. Should work. Because he often just like always wants to jump on your head. So it's kind of like, oh, it's just great. Just do that, combo that, and then so many re-dizzies there. It's unbelievable. See, because Ryu and Ken's hurricane kick is so overpowered in this game. Which is why I like doing it all the time. Oh damn! I tried to do. Oh, he's pissed now. Sorry. Oh, he keeps doing that. Oh, I should have thrown him then. Damn it!
Round 3, fight!
Here we go. That's how you do it. And then get re-dizzy, and then there we go. Done. See, it's just the how it plays out. If he walks towards you straight away, just dragon punch, and then repeat because he would try and do a psycho crusher or like a scissor kick, and then just like hurricane kick, and then combo into another hurricane kick. It makes it a lot easier. See now the ending. You follow me on Facebook and Twitter for the SF2 doc. I put this on there because it's like kind of a different ending to what you get in the arcade. That's what obviously they didn't. A lot of the endings aren't exactly the same. The story is kind of like what Ryu's journey, and he's off to seek out another adventure. But they can't change all the animation and added an extra bit at the end where he's dragon punching under a waterfall, which is kind of cool. It's not in any other version of Ryu's endings, which I think they should have kind of kept that in. But hey ho. Put my name in. Ollie, here we go. Nice. What we'll do now, I'll show you the commercial for the PC Engine version of Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition.
ストリートファイター2ダッシュ PC エンジンへ同一キャラで戦える四天王さえも自由に使える20メガハイスピードの無比カードだからアーケードの興奮をそのまま再現 PC エンジンからストリートファイター2ダッシュ6月発売
だから PC エンジン
NEC
Right, okay, it's Champion Edition for the PC Engine, only released in Japan. It's a very good conversion. I would probably say it's on par graphics-wise to the Super Nintendo, despite the hardware being kind of less powerful. It was on a sort of quite a large kind of ROM cartridge. It was going to be on a CD, I think, at one point, but they put it onto this kind of, what was it, like a 24 megabit cartridge, something like that, or turbo chip. But the sound isn't good. The speech is pretty good as well. The speech is very, very, very clean, but like punches sound a bit off, and the music sounds a bit like just thin and a bit like I don't know, doesn't sound quite as right. But this game was, was a very expensive on import. Anyway, you can play it. It's a shame it didn't come out in the West for the US market because it would have done. I think it would have sold a lot more consoles. But very competent port by Capcom. Right, let's go. I think we've got the 6-button layout. We don't. But now we do. Right, okay, fine. Sweet. Right, Ryu again. Let's just sort my background. Let's have a different background. So we need the which background was that? It was. Here we go. Here we go. Turbo.
USA. Round
Oh, this is instantly, it feels a bit faster as well already. Oh, I didn't make him dizzy. There we go. As I was saying about the Super Nintendo one earlier, because the UK market was only kind of your PAL TV standard, which is like 50 Hz. So the game was kind of like squashed, you know, the borders at the top and bottom, and the gameplay was like about 15% slower. So when you see these kind of games, you know, when you're younger, on like import shops, and they're running on American or Japanese hardware, it's like running at 60 Hz, so everything's like a lot quicker into your eyes. You think, oh my god, it looks so much better. When I chipped my Sega Saturn back in the day to like 60 Hz, like playing like X-Men Children of the Atom on Street Fighter Alpha, it was such a major improvement on speed. It's just like, whoa, just like been playing stuff underwater, you know. It wasn't that extreme, but you know, if you grew up in the UK and you saw, you know what I'm talking about when it went to 60 Hz.
Round one, fight!
Oh. Oh, she's down. I do want a physical release of this game. See if I can find it. There it is.
Round two, fight!
I'll pause it for a sec. Look, as you can see here, there you go. There's a physical release of this game. Because I bought this like for the documentary, so we can photograph it, and you can see in here like the turbo chip. It's a little bit fatter than like the regular TurboGrafx or PC Engine cartridges. It's just a little bit fatter at the end, and I think you need like a different like system card to make it work. But anyway, I never owned a PC Engine. I just kind of stuck with the Mega Drive and the SNES, and then went to the 3DO and then the Saturn. I always back the winners. I always got the consoles that eventually bombed, you know, because I loved Sega and so forth, and wasn't interested in a PlayStation at the time because I loved my arcade games. Oh, she threw me. Oh well. Gotcha. Apologies for vaping, by the way. But, you know, I just smoked too. Well, no, I didn't smoke that many cigarettes growing up. But, yeah. So expensive to smoke now. Like, if I was smoking cigarettes, it cost like £10 a packet. It's like, oh my god. Yes, it's not good. Well, Zangief's music doesn't sound very good at all. It's very scratchy. I mean, I was never really a fan of Zangief's theme, like, especially on the console ports. It always sounded weird. And as soon as it went to like the 3DO version or the FM Towns release of Super Street Fighter 2, when they remixed the music, it sounded incredible. Zangief's theme was like one of the best then. Obviously, like Guile's theme, as they always say, kind of goes with everything. But it's the Guile theme for Super Street Fighter 2 that kind of doesn't work so well. There you go. Aha! Right, so it should be this one where you can actually do continuous damage to the car standing up instead of having to change your tactics. There you go, like that. There you go.
Perfect.
India. So it's got all the voices on this one.
Round one, fight!
Oh, I should have Dragon Punched as soon as he did that. See, hurricane kicks often get him. There you go again. Ooh. Ugh. But you know, as you'll see in the documentary, we will be exploring these kind of ports in a bit more detail than I'm providing at the moment. So let the experts kind of handle the technical stuff instead of me, because I know what I want. It's making sure that everything's kind of covered in the console department. Ugh. Oh, he's dizzy now. Oh, I nearly got a perfect. But yeah, Champion Edition is like one that got the least amount of ports at the time, because you had this version, the PC Engine, you had one on the Sharp 68,000, which is basically the hardware they developed the game on, so it's kind of basically arcade perfect. But I mean, as you know, on the Mega Drive and SNES one, you can turn it into the red firewall there. You can turn it into Champion Edition under normal, or what was the other term they called it? Oh, he's a slow one. Damn it. Oh, what? He threw a Dragon Punch out to celebrate. You fool. Gotcha. But I also miss as well, like, come Champion, they took away the signs on Ryu's stage, which I used to like there. You just throw people into. Don't know why they did that. Because I always preferred the sort of the colour palette and design of the World Warrior stages compared to later on. It's kind of minor nitpicking. But Sagat's stage had like a tree in the foreground, like a palm tree. They took out for obvious reasons because it got in the way. Ah, you fool. There you go. Okay, right. Ah, Honda. And now, because he can 100 hand slap and move forward, which makes it a bit annoying. It's the only thing they sort of gave him extra. I don't think they gave him an extra move till Turbo. Let's do that combo. Just throw him just to play it safe. Oh, he's standing still. That's good. All these tactics are the same I used to use. I was like a kid, or late teen, early teen, sorry. So like I was like 12. They just kind of still work. Oh, fuck. So when he gets you cornered, it can be a bit annoying, but what he wants to do is corner you and just do his 100 hand slap. There we go, Dan. It's kind of things like in the background, like in the stage, the clouds aren't moving, in the arcade they move, and it's just loads of little minor details, things they just had to change due to the restrictions of the hardware. When you're a kid, you don't notice this stuff, you know. You just think, oh my god, it's arcade perfect. It kind of was, you know, when you think about like when you're playing stuff on the old 8-bit consoles, the Nintendo Master System, or even like the Commodore and Spectrum, you know, playing an arcade game on them was always just heavily compromised. It never looked the part, it was sluggish and slow, and, you know. Oh, damn. What's he doing? Right, let's get out of there. But for once, you know, when this came out, it was like it just played like the arcade. Also, the character sizes are slightly different. So if you're used to the arcade, that's what the hitboxes are slightly off. I think your timing has to be slightly different. Oh, Guile.
Round one, fight! Sonic boom! Sonic boom! Sonic boom! Sonic boom!
What? Oh, it's... Oh, you fool. You can trick Guile into doing a flash kick by, if you stand a certain distance, do a dragon punch, and he'll just flip into a flash kick. And if you're the right amount of distance, he'll miss you every time. I'll try it now. You go like that. I got me there, see? But the computer can do it. You know, the computer can do a standing flash kick, which is not fair.
Sonic boom! Sonic boom! Sonic boom! Sonic boom!
I'm being really cheap now. I'm sure we do that. There you go. So now Ryu's Hugger Kick knocks you down in one hit, which is quite quick, which is quite, you know, helpful. You know, if you want to knock them down straight away. But I just missed that 3-hit damage it does, and just dizzies them. You know. So we had one bonus stage. That was the car. That's the Japanese release, so he's called M. Bison.
Round one, fight!
Come on.
You win! Perfect!
Perfect. Yeah.
Round two, fight!
You fool. Right, let's combo him. Oh, double perfect. Nice.
You win! Perfect!
Ah, okay. So it got rid of the bricks for this, but it's brought back in the arcade bonus stage with the barrels. We always got destroy 20, and I always just end up doing like 19. Oh, like that. No! Oh, I messed that up big time. Oh well. Oh, what? Oh well. Spain.
Round one, fight!
Straight into that. What a fool. Oh, you can. No. Oh, he's gone straight in the fence. Let's do a short one. We go. And then fireball. Gotcha. Another perfect. Hooray.
You win. Perfect.
I can't remember which version of Street Fighter 2 where you see the cage come down. Is it in the arcade version only, or was it in Super? I can't remember. Yeah, you fool. See, when you Ken, they stand up in it. They get so many hits. You can pretty much dizzy them that way. There you go. Another perfect.
You win. Perfect. Island.
Oh, Sagat's looking a bit pale, isn't it?
Round 1. Fight. Hadouken. Hadouken. Tiger. Hadouken. Tiger. Hadouken. Hadouken.
Glitch thing. Whoa! Ah ha 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 ha! Oh, what?
Tiger. Tiger. Tiger.
There we go. So in the arcade, you'd have it like literally where I'm standing now. You have a big palm tree in World Warrior. But they have a champion. They sort of removed that.
Fight. Hadouken. 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 Hadouken.
Want me dizzy? Yes. Go throw, mate. Oh, I completely whipped him. The bosses are so much easier in this version. I also like Balrog on the Las Vegas stage. He's just like brutally tough. Sometimes in the arcade on World Warrior, but they had to sort of change. Basically reduce their strength because it just made it so unbalanced. If you can play as them now.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh fuck!
Hadouken. 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 Hadouken.
Ah, you fool! Oh, it's not. This might be a little bit more challenging because I can't do a 3-hit attack on him. So all he wants to do is jump on your head. It's a bit annoying. Oh, here we go. There we go. But a couple of little graphical glitches pop up. Prelude the emulation.
Round 2. Fight.
He always walks towards you. Jump on your head. Pete. Hurricane kick. Clip him. Fireball. I used to love the air hurricanes in Turbo. Can't wait to use them. Look at him! Jump all over the place. Oh, it's dizzy now. Fuck. Oh! Damn it! I'm not gonna lose this one.
Round 3. Fight. Hadouken. 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 Hadouken.
Oh, he was an idiot. Perfect. Hooray.
You win. Perfect.
It's actually the first time I've completed the PC Engine game. I never actually properly played it. Alright. So now. So a slightly different ending. Because they changed it like for Champion. Not the endings, they improve the graphics, like especially with Ken, where you see Eliza come running in like the arcade. It's quite bad, but they certainly improved it for Champion. There we go. So many trees. think he's just as tall as him as well, isn't he? But at least you had an ending, you know, because, you know, I'm sure some other fighting games didn't really bother with any sort of ending at all. It's like, you've won, congratulations, sort of thing, you know. Oh, here we go, we've got some credits here. Hyper Mickey. After this, I'll play you guys the commercial for Street Fighter 2 Turbo on Super Nintendo, which has Rick Mayall in it from The Young Ones and TV show Bottom. So fucking funny. Yeah, so Nintendo got the adverts quite right. I think with Super Nintendo having Rick Mayall involved, just kind of amusing, you know. Well, Sega's was all about kind of flashy, kind of like in the UK. They didn't have their sort of Sega kind of adverts. Kind of a bit different. I mean, it's just, you know, so highly impressive to squeeze this arcade game onto the PC Engine, you know, where it essentially was 8-bit hardware, has some extra sort of graphical chips, so, no, just looks the part. Yeah, I've never seen these end credits before. That's it. Anything else? No. There you go. Well, here's the Rick Mayall commercial.
Right, the coast should be clear by now.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. Oh, crikey, what's happened here? Where's Mike? Oh, so did the Street Fighter 2 Turbo characters turn up for the interview then? I see you're going to show off the new moves then. Great. That'll be their special combat speed. But did anyone experience their new fireball capability? Oh, well, that works then, eh? Well, if I'd known you were having this much fun, I'd never have hidden in the lavvies and pretended to be late.
Street Fighter 2 Turbo, an intimidating, invincible Nintendo.
Right, Street Fighter 2 Turbo on a Super Nintendo. This game I did own. I got the Super Nintendo with Street Fighter 2 Turbo for Christmas. So the box cover had Sagat attacking like M. Bison. Because in the UK, I think parts of Europe, they kind of bundled a lot of the games. Well, again with the console. In Japan, I don't think they ever bundled games with the consoles. You had to buy things separately. And I think the case for America, where I think there were some bundles, I think with like Mega Drive or Genesis, but there isn't many pictures online of the Super Nintendo being bundled with the Street Fighter 2 in America. But anyway, right, let's crack on. Oh, it sort of trolls out. That's what you need to do. That's what I need to do. Oh, okay. That should be working. Is it not working? Okay, right. Oh, it is not working. Okay, fine. Right, playing on Turbo. So that's normal is Champion Edition. This is Turbo. See, the music as well is all the same as World Warrior. I didn't have to make any changes. But they did add in, like, basically the countries when the announcer says them now, like USA, Japan. Air Hurricanes, my favourite. Now, as most of you are probably aware that this was kind of only released to sort of combat the bootlegs of Champion Edition, because Champion Edition sold so many kind of upright machines and kits. In Taiwan, I think it was, or maybe Korea, they sort of pumped out loads of modified chips where basically you end up doing like loads of fireballs at once. You know, your characters would teleport across the screen. It's just madness, and people loved it because it was all really fast, but it was kind of, you know, very unbalanced and not very playable, really, in the long term. So, but they were everywhere because I saw them, you know, when I went to the fair, or you know, or even like a local arcade near the beach. These bootleg ones were turning up. They're either called Rainbow Edition or Black Belt Edition. So for the, you know, Capcom to tackle that, they had to sort of address what people liked about these bootleg versions and try and add them in. So you've got the air hurricanes, you've got the speed sped up, and Japan didn't seem to like, you know, the game being sped up. But I love the speed, you know. That's what I ever played. That's what I'm so used to.
You win. Round 2, fight.
Oh. You think you should be dizzy? Yeah. You fool.
You win. Perfect.
Also, we become champion when you go on the map. It was all a bit more uniform, where you kind of knew where you were going to go. But in World Warrior, it was always kind of random, which I kind of liked about that. Didn't know who you were going to play against. Stand it for. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, Chun-Li and a bloody fireballs.
You win.
There's advertisements for the arcade release of Hyper Fighting in Japan, and there's a couple of adverts where I discovered where they've got like a picture of two Chun-Lis, and they've kind of, she's doing her fireball, but they don't want you to know she's doing a fireball, so it's like a surprise. So they put like a question mark over it, so you couldn't see it. But then the following month they removed that question mark, and you can kind of see her doing a fireball. Here we go, the cars. Right, okay, so in World Warrior, it was the bricks we had to smash last time. Here we go.
Perfect.
I do think the next one's going to be the bricks, and then it's the barrels. I think they do include an extra bonus stage on this port.
USSR.
Nah, this is one technique I like to do on Zangief. Because you've now got the air hurricanes, it's to chain them with a regular kick, like that. You get like dizzy and really quickly. Oh, he has so much range. There you go, I'll just throw him.
You win. Round 2, fight.
Oh. Oh. It's got me now. Got you. Whoa. Getting worried there. Because he could be standing so far from him, and as soon as he does his 360 and punch, he can just grab you and do his spinning pole driver move. And yeah. Dowson can teleport now, which you may use, but it's quite easy to sort of just get him with hurricane kicks, really. Oh, I didn't fall for that. Idiot. Oh!
You win.
Nintendo had like no issues with this port, well Capcom didn't. It was quite straightforward, but it wasn't straightforward for the Mega Drive one, which I'll chat about after this one. Let's just play through. Because all the assets were kind of all done, you know, so all we just kind of had to do is make a few adjustments and then slap a like a £65 price on it or something. This is a bigger cartridge. It's like the World Warrior was like 16 megabit. This was 20. 20 was to maybe to count for playing as the the extra 4 characters. Each one is a megabit. Oh, it's gonna be a fireball off. And, oh, he's going nuts. Oh. It's all the Hadoukens. All the Hadoukens. There's a way to hurricane through a fireball. You have to be like pretty close to pull it off. Where like Dowsim and Guile, you can go through their projectiles. Oh, our computer lost that battle. Oh, he's dizzy. Oh, he's a slow fireball. Get. God. Come on. Oh no! I thought I killed him then. God, that was close. Jesus. The computer just couldn't compete with my speed of fireball delivery. Ah, brick time. So now I can combo it. I don't think you can. Yes, you can. That's good. There we go.
Perfect.
Right. Oh, he's got that move, hasn't he? She always does. Ugh. My friend used to, I suppose, Street Fighter 2 with a lot. It's on the Xbox. It's like a collection. It'd just be Honda and just do the 100 hand slap and just walk towards me. And if he gets you off guard, you know, you're lost completely. I'm like, oh my god, how did I lose that? You know. Oh, see, that's damage. Ridiculous. Oh, what a well-timed hurricane kick that was. Gotcha.
You win.
That's Blanca. Oh, here we go. Right, let's do rely on fireballs and dragon punches. Hurricane kicks might work, but it's a bit risky. He's going to go crazy. Bloody cannonball things. He's dizzy. Like a punch. He's going to jump. And then fireball. There we go. Also in this stage you can see Blanca's kind of the clouds are moving, and the PC Engine they weren't moving at all. So there's extra little sort of, you know, extra scrolling and background movement. What's he doing? You could do that. Obviously, these ports, the Western ports, they kind of did censor some of the blood. You do have a little bit of blood on there. The tax sometimes. Oh, shit, got me. I messed it up. I kept jumping around. Should we kind of stay back? Let's kind of alternate my fireball attacks. Oh, God. Oh. Damn it. Sometimes, you know, the computer would do a move and... Oh, I'd killed him, thank God. You think, oh, that should be a dizzy attack, and it wasn't, you know, that fireball or extra kick didn't make them dizzy. Sometimes you just end up doing 2 hits, and they are dizzy. You think, what?
USA. Round 1, fight.
Ooh. What am I doing? There we go. That's better. I was completely screwed that up.
Round 2, fight.
Ugh. Right, dizzy. Why didn't combo? Oh my God! Trusty sweep always comes in handy. That should be a bonus stage now, if they put it back in. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. I'll see if I can destroy them all this time. That was close, wasn't it? What? Okay, got it. Oh, save that. Yes! Did it. Bloody barrels. Vega time.
Bang. Round 1, fight.
Oh, my dear. Oh, he's not falling for my trick. There we go.
You win. Round 2, fight.
Oh, nice. Throw. Okay, kick. Sweep. Oh, here we go. Cool. I like doing this. Oh, it's back on the fence again. I missed him. Thailand. Right.
Round one, fight. Hadouken, Hadouken, Tiger. Tiger uppercut.
Oh.
Tiger, Hadouken, Tiger uppercut. Tiger, Tiger.
Ugh.
Hadouken, Hadouken, Tiger. Tiger uppercut.
Oh, it's quick reaction.
Hadouken, 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 Tiger.
Oh, I got him anyway.
You win. Round two, fight. Hadouken.
Ugh.
Hadouken, 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 Hadouken. Tiger, Tiger. Hadouken, 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 Tiger. Hadouken, 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 Tiger.
Oh, I wanted to finish him with Dragon Punch. Oh, dizzy as well. That was weird. Right, end boss time. Same tactic should work, I think. Alright, hurricane kick. Nice. Hurricane kick. Nice. Hey, hey. Fireball. Red fireball, look at that. Finish him off. There you go. So the red fireball you see there is just basically a glitch in the game. It's kind of in the code. It sort of throws out kind of like a red one. Just happens randomly. So people just think, oh, it's a flaming fireball. And that's just a glitch. Idiot. What's he doing? It's going nuts. Ugh. Come on. Oh, with the fireball. Nice.
You win.
I think this ending's going to be the same as well. I think the same as a PC Engine one. Yeah. Because that shot there, Ryu's kind of face as he sort of pounds, the camera sort of pounds across, that was in the arcade, which I didn't put in World Warrior SNES port, but they sort of sorted it out for the PC Engine and this one. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. I think there's like an extra bit at the end. Here we go. Also, to get different endings, you have to have like extra sort of credit rolls. You have to play on harder difficulty, which I'm not going to do. So, right, it's time for the Mega Drive version, and I'll just play a commercial for that game.
Sega TV problem spot. Got a problem? Friends, keep buying your hats. Get 24 Meg Street Fighter 2. So many new buddies, you won't need real friends. So many fighting options, you tear your hair out. Oi, no hair, no problem. Ha! To beat this hairy, take Sega.
Okay, it's Sega Mega Drive time with a special Champion Edition. This came out, I think it's like maybe a month after the SNES port, and maybe 2 months maybe. And just kind of around the same time was Mortal Kombat. And this Mega Drive one is the only one that has the arcade intro, or kind of a variation where at the beginning has like two guys punching each other. And the arcade was, you know, was a white guy punching a black guy, kind of a bit weird. And that's in the Japanese version as well, but they changed them both to just two white guys. This is the one I played a lot. This is the one I rented as a kid because I couldn't afford the game. It was like £60, you know, £50. So I rented it from my local video shop. And so this is the one I'm most familiar with, and I played the most. And this is the one actually I love the music on this version, just because of the Mega Drive sound chip. But the sound effects and the voice sampling is not very good. It's all a bit like garbled. But anyway, Let's go into Hyper Edition. See music here. I love this music. Yeah, the Mega Drive one. It's all like Japan. So yeah, this isn't like a. You can kind of tell, like graphically, it's like slightly different. Also, Mega Drive has a less color palette. This was a 24 megabit cartridge, so bigger than the Street Fighter 2 Turbo one. We just have a few extras, and there's a few kind of options in the game, like for two-player, we can kind of disable special moves and things like that. There we go.
You win. Perfect.
Dude.
Round 2, fight.
Oi! Oi! There we go. Oh, fucking hell, that was close. On the first character. So obviously the Mega Drive one was being developed by, I think Sega kind of farmed it out to another company, and Capcom weren't happy with it. And the early screenshots of the game had this kind of black border at the top where the health bars are. And you can find pictures of it online. So Capcom took it over, and basically pulled it themselves. I think it's basically just a straight port of the SNES game. There were a few extra bells and whistles. Oh shit, it's on fire. There we go. This game didn't sell as well as Sega had predicted. It still sold quite, it still sold good numbers, but it was nowhere near what they had predicted because of the delay and too much competition. It had Mortal Kombat, There we go.
You win. Perfect.
You did quite well, but you need more training to defeat me. Right, Guile. Some people have called him, like, in the past, like, Ghoulie, and like, mental. I mispronounce words sometimes, but that's just ridiculous. Come on, it's a fireball off. No, he didn't. He didn't. Oh, what's going to trick him then? There we go. Oh, I didn't go into the box. Damn. When are you getting him? Oh, what am I doing? Oh, he's doing this bit cheeky. See, one at a time. There we go. 5 seconds left. God, that went on for too long. Blip. So the Mega Drive one has the blood, you could see Guile's bleeding nose, but the SNES one, they censored that for the Western release. Let's make the final attack be a Dragon Punch so I can stand in the car. Here we go. It's going nuts. He does that little trick. Might be dizzy. Oh, he is. There we go. You fool. There's also this backdrop is kind of famously kind of inspired by the Charles Bronson movie called Street Fighter in the Western market. Oh, he might be dizzy on that. He is. Damn it. Something else. Oh. That's it. Ah, he's tricking me with that. So I've got a faster fireball than he has, so you're dead, mate. Here we go. Billing. Okay. China.
Round one, fight.
Her fireball's kind of oddly slow, and you kind of how it gets you sometimes. I mean, you kind of jump over it. You often kind of jump a bit too early, and it gets you. Oh, dizzy. There we go.
You win.
Zangief, right, okay. I'm just some combos like that. Trying to get away from him. There you go.
You win. Round two, fight.
Oh, I'm messing up that combo. Ah! Oh no! Oh. There we go. Perfect combo. The two really to sort of get rid of him. It's quite handy when you can, because you can do, you know, the combo attacks, and you might be able to get a dizzy out of that. So I didn't like it come super when you do the air hurricanes. You kind of went at a weird arc, a weird angle. What am I doing? There we go. Ooh. There we go. Ah. So you kind of go like in super, you're standing there and you kind of go up like that doing an air hurricane, which just ruined it. Go up. Got it sweep, throw, fireball, and it locked it. These hurricane kicks, it's like they all stand up in it. They're ducking. It's bloody elephants. You'd hear those elephants, wouldn't you, when you're at the arcade from miles around. Ah. What's he doing? Just fanning around. Gotcha. Right, it's boss time now. I think. Oh no. I've got to fight Ryu. I do. Oh god. It's gonna be. Oh. I might fight myself. He's not falling for my combo. Got him. Alright, one move wonder. It's my move. There we go. Not so close. There's quite a few bats there in the background. You can kind of see. Right. Bulldog time. No, not doing that. Make sure dizzy now. Oh, he's a bit more. It's kind of Sega one. He's Oh, is that a double knockout? Look, it is. Wow, that's cool. See, he's a lot more crafted this version than the SNES one and the other ones, really. Double knockout, then a perfect. Huzzah. Oh. I've got him. Yeah, because every time I was doing a hurricane kick, like when he ducked, he'd like elbow me or something, whatever. But the other ones, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't. He'd just kind of go straight. He'd just get hit by it. Oh, bonus stage. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Hooray! Finally. I think the Mega Drive one. I think the Mega Drive console itself has a slightly higher resolution, so the aspect ratio is a bit different on this compared to the Nintendo. Oh, I'm not hitting me yet. Now I have. Oh, okay. He fell for that. That's good. Oh. That's a good thing. Like, if you miss him with your hurricane kick, if he does a backflip, once he lands and then you land, you can throw him. That's a little trick I also deploy. Ah, see, I need to use. There we go. Oh, I've got. So that's the first time I think Vega's done quite a bit of damage on me. Maybe because my brain's now getting. It's like the fourth playthrough, so my brain's starting to slow down now. 2 more games after this, and I think I have to do more of these videos. I'm enjoying this. Maybe just some of the game collections on the Saturn and ooh. and the movie game, and the ports to the PlayStation, Saturn. There we go. Diddle-a-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh. Guys go nuts. There you go. I think the AI is better in this game than the other ones. They don't tend to leave themselves open to attacks that often. Oh, they got rid of his red eyes. On the World Warrior, the eyes are jet red. Oh, he's quick. Right, should work. Yes. 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 Oh, this is cheap, isn't it? But it works. Ugh. Oh, he's not falling for it. Oh, hurricane kick. Got him. There we go. Now, does the Mega Drive add anything different? No, I think it's going to be the same until you get, like, after you've done, after sort of ending finishes, and you might get a little bit at the end, but... Yay, got my name in. Okay. Yeah, I think it's all everything's the same, animation-wise as well. Oh, you do get that bit as well. I thought that was only like part of the SNES version. Okay, now it's time for Super Street Fighter 2 on the Genesis, because that came out before the Super Nintendo version in some territories, I believe. But yeah, I think I've got a commercial for that, and I'll play it now.
Get on with it!
Yeah, I played this. Yeah, when it came out, my friend got it for his Mega Drive. He brought it round because I couldn't afford it, and he really couldn't afford it either. But his dad paid for it. But seeing this intro was just like mind blowing at the time. Just like, whoa! Look at the animation. It's such a great introduction. Yeah, that is so good. Yeah, I mean, we're playing on a Mega Drive with an RF cable as well, so not a composite or RGB SCART lead. So this looked like rubber. This looked awful. The colours were really way off. Roo! I love the voiceover stuff. And this is like a 40 megabit cartridge. I think it's like 5 megabits bigger than the SNES one, because this one has all the speech in it, but the speech isn't really good. Where the SNES one doesn't have things like round 1 fight. It doesn't actually have it. It's kind of strange. So this one has, I think, extra one, which is a tournament where you basically play against all 16 characters, which I'm not going to do. It's going to take forever. But I'm just going to do Super. So yeah, got new characters: T-Hawk, Fei Long, DJ, and Cammy. Obviously, new presentation and music. Yeah, I like the new. I didn't mind. I quite like the new faces they drew for the characters, but the problem being is that the game, because the Japanese didn't like how they sped up hyper fighting, despite the feedback being great. So it's gone back to a slower game. So, but now I've got the flaming. I've got new fireball animation, and I'm not a fan of T-Hawk. Well, he's a good character, but I don't like playing against him. So air hurricane kicks are weird. Don't like them. Because I can't do the... don't think you can do... You can't jump in with a kick and then do a hurricane kick like in the air. So you have to sort of... The only way to do it, you've got to jump up, do the kick, and then air hurricane, which is kind of weird. Stop blocking. It's like these fireballs look massive now. It's like water. It's weird. Come on, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with him? Oh, my hurricane kick doesn't go as far. He's just kind of standing around. It's blocking everything. Go away. Yeah, because in the arcade, I'm sure it says their name when they win. So Guile wins. So it just, I think it just says you instead. You win, for the Mega Drive game. Oh, her fireball. See, her fireball doesn't go as far in this one. Yeah, I forgot they kind of shortened his distance with his hurricane kick. That is actually really annoying. Oh well, she's going to walk into it anyway. Yeah, everything's kind of like in this version, like the sound effects and the music just doesn't sound as good in this game. Kind of weirdly sounds like 8-bit music. What are you doing? She can't compete with the speed. Shane Long is back. Some of the plane flies over, it's like screeching, like I don't know what it is. Imagine playing this as well on a PAL Mega Drive. God, even slower than this. It's like, God. Yes. Knocked down with a flaming fireball. Nice. He stood there like a lemon. Ah, what? So the thing is, like, this wasn't, as a kid, or probably an early teenager playing this at this point, I was excited to play the new characters, and also to get a chance to play as Ken and the flaming dragon punch. But it wasn't. There was a point where you kind of felt the price didn't justify these kind of minor updates. But then I bought it on like Super Nintendo like the following year. So I was kind of like, I suppose looking back, I just wasn't, I didn't care. I just wanted the new features, not considering the cost, and that it wasn't much of an upgrade. I was disappointed though. I think the major disappointment was that it just played slower. It goes from like running around really quickly to like literally walking on the moon. It feels like. I think James Goddard, when I interviewed him, he kind of referred to it as kind of like walking underwater, and you go experience the slowdown. Yeah, they don't bother to animate the cloud in the background anymore. It doesn't move. It's like the character's animation's like in the background. The funny thing is though, when they introduced like T-Hawk, Fei Long and Cammy, DJ, they sort of integrated into the character lineup just kind of seamlessly. Really, they didn't feel out of place, which is I'm sure at the time Capcom probably thought, oh no, is everyone going to like these characters? Are they going to sort of just stand out like sore thumbs? They sort of just kind of fit well. But I'm sure there's been other games where they throw in a character and it's just like it's like Poochie out of The Simpsons. People are like, oh god, got to get rid of it. Should be dizzy? No. Now he's dizzy. Okay, got perfect on him. Goodbye, Bruce Lee. I think he was supposed to be a play on Wong Fei Long. I think it was, wasn't it? Like real martial artist or something, or Hong Kong style. But also, it is clearly just Bruce Lee. He didn't do anything. Just stood there like a fool. Oh well. DJ, which James Goddard created, which he did a sketch of. That was quite fun. Talk to him about that. Oh, the music here sounds awful. I forgot how bad it sounded on the Mega Drive. It's like a mobile phone ringtone or something, isn't it? There you go, and a flamer. Oh, I didn't kill him off. What? There we go. Yes. Missed out with a jab there. Aha, the bricks are back. Oh, nice. So yeah, because he would be able to destroy those bricks, in one go. Because now they've taken away maybe an extra 2 kicks out of that. Or an extra spin. Yeah, definitely take an extra spin out of it. Which is a bit annoying. Man, I'm still kind of annoyed by that. Ah, weird. India. Oh, cool. That's that hump. Is he gonna fall? Oh, he is. He is. Oh God, what am I doing? No, 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 no. It's also just like I'm so surprised how the music for this game has taken such a dive compared to the previous one. It just sounds, you know, it sounds like old style kind of Mega Drive music. You know when like the Mega Drive first come out and a lot of the music was a bit rubbish. It's that typical sound you'd kind of recognise from Mega Drive stuff, and you know, when it comes to like Streets of Rage 2 or Streets of Rage 1, the music is incredible. Then this just, you know, just doesn't quite match up to their previous efforts. Finish him off. There we go. That's Ken. Oh no. Here we go. It's going to be Flaming Dragon Punches Ahoy. He's going to do that fucking trick again, isn't he? Just constantly doing. Come on. Ooh. Oh, damn. He didn't do one Dragon Punch. That's weird. He didn't do any Dragon Punches. How weird. How bizarre. Yeah, there his blood looked like orange. It's like he's been like just someone's thrown loads of orange juice over him. Right, okay. You fool. Yeah, they're throwing this new animation there where you can like be kind of headbutts when jumping sort of forward. Because all the bosses got kind of new animation, which is a good thing because they're just kind of a bit limited from the other ones. Yeah, I didn't. He's not standing up in the hurricane kicks. There you go, got him. Actually, with the barrel stage now. Because the Super Turbo, the next update, Street Fighter, the final one, they kind of got rid of the bonus stages. I'm not sure why. I have to find out. Maybe it's down to sort of kind of people just didn't really want them anymore, like feedback from the players. Because it is, I don't know. Maybe it's just down to people weren't fussed about high scores. Maybe. Oops! A sound effect. It literally sounds like someone eating a packet of crisps. Oh my god! No, I really screwed that up. Oh, okay, I saved it there, but missed 2.
Round 1, fight.
Oh yeah, that's it. On Super, defense comes down. Okay. That's where it was. Oh, hurricane kick time for you, matey. Oh, he fell for it again. No, he's dizzy. Oh, dragon punch for you.
You win. Round 2, fight.
Well, that's close, wasn't it? Oh, okay, wait. Oh, what just walked up and threw me? Cheeky. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's the first one I've lost against Vega. His tactics are different because he's got new animation. Right. That's my excuse. Right, okay. No messing around. Ooh. So I think Capcom knew that people often use that tactic against Vega, so they gave him like Super Turbo. He can do like a a backflip that will hurt you, so that can often counteract the hurricane kick.
Thailand. Round 1, fight.
Oh, it knocks you down, mate. Knocked him out of that tiger. Oh, one more hit. Down, mate.
You win.
Now this, the SNES version, which we'll play shortly, was ported to the Amiga. US Gold basically just had given that, or whoever they farmed the job out to, that exact code, converted it to the PC. I think it's a PC actually as well. There was conversion. Oh. Oh, what a combo! Say 2, but Dragon Punch. Yeah, the Amiga version basically looks like the SNES and Mega Drive one, but like this kind of weird, kind of widescreen aspect ratio. It looks a bit shit, but it plays alright. And then the PC one is basically like a port of the SNES game, kind of high resolution. It's kind of, but the best version is kind of the Super Turbo on the PC is good. Same can't be said for the Mega Drive one, no, Mega Drive, the Amiga one, which is horrendous. Oh wow, why's he not jumping on me? Yeah, did do any jumping on me at all? Now it's time to jump. Oh! Oh, here we go. I think that version of Bison was the easiest. Yeah, it wasn't that aggressive at all. Okay, see if the ending. That's the same. Okay, they haven't changed that. They're going to change the image of his face a bit. That's the same. That's interesting. They didn't change that. They changed that though. That looks a lot better. I think there might be a commercial for the Super Nintendo one. I'll try and find that and play that before I stop the next wave of gaming. Oh, that's it. Okay, right. Let's fire up the advert and play the SNES port. Now, I got this for my birthday of 1990. Was it 5 or 4? Must be 94. September of 94. This game in the UK was sold exclusively through Electronics Boutique, which is a gaming store, which is, I think, it's still around in like Australia maybe. But then the other games company, Game, bought them. And they kept them separate for a number of years, and then they just kind of gobbled them up. Yeah, right. I paid like £50 for this. Well, my mum did. She wasn't happy about that. So we've got Super Battle versus Group Battle, Tournament Battle. Okay, so it's taken away. What was the other one that was there? I think it might be the same still. Anyway, okay. But let's does this have, what options does it have on this? Does it? Oh, it's in stereo. Okay, sometimes SNES games, sometimes they'll be in like mono. You have to change it to stereo, which is weird. Anyway. Yeah, the music's a lot better. Oh, so much better. I love the Mega Drive, but yeah. It just sounds so much. It just sounds better, you know. There's no round one fight. There we go. See, the audio samples, they sound better, but they sound like they're just like... It's like a reverb on them or something. They sound like they've been recorded in like... It's like they've got like a baked bean can and like played the audio into the bean can and recorded it. It sounds weird. There's loads of compression. That was the thing with Super, because the sound effect, they changed a lot of the sound effects, so they didn't sound as chunky and meaty as like the old ones. It sounded a bit more thin and just like, I don't know, just sounded off. I'll get another perfect one. Blimey. Also, the animation sprite there when you in the arcade, if you set fire to Zangief or E Honda, they'd have like that sort of larger sprite and T-Hawk as well. But they obviously they never used it in home ports, so they always look, if you attack them, Honda, Zangief, T-Hawk with a flaming projectile, they just go all thin because it's slightly using the other animation for the other characters. And obviously, when this came out, it was kind of, they were promoting the animated movie as well. So the Japanese release of this has the animated kind of cartoon used as the front cover. I found some footage of the Japanese gaming expo when this came out, which I will use in the documentary. Sort of, just cutting to footage of that. And there's people like they're trying out the Super Nintendo game. They've got the new CPS controller they're using, and they review. I think they review the game as well. In this particular Japanese show. Ooh. Whoa! I wasn't expecting to do that amount of damage.
You win.
There we go.
Perfect.
Guarantee I got to fight T-Hawk next. I'm gonna annoy him. Oh, it's Zangief.
USSR.
So if I can do that combo. Oh, look at that! Go for me then. So, when you sort of do your history on Street Fighter, Hyper Fighting was never supposed to come out. Capcom's idea was like World Warrior, Champion, and then Super. That's why people got so kind of annoyed by the speed come this version, thinking, oh, it's so slow. But that wasn't their intention at the time. I do think the SNES version of this is slightly faster than the Mega Drive one. Also a little bit easier. He doesn't have his blood on his face. You usually see like blood pouring down his face.
Hong Kong.
Now remember, Phalon was actually a lot easier on the Mega Drive one. It's actually tougher here. Shit. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, my jabs. Oh. There we go. Let's sort them out. We should be on to the next bonus stage, I think. Chun-Li and her fireballs. Great. There we go. She always stands up. It's got some good sound effects when you're playing. It's got like the separation of the stereo. You hear the bikes going past, like shinging their bell. There we go.
You win.
Aha! There we go. 19 seconds. Well, that's pretty quick. Didn't mess it up. Ugh. T-Hawk. No. I was like fighting T-Hawk near the beginning. He's easy. Now he's going to be like a little bit more troublesome. That was so close. Usually grab shit then. Oh, they don't sound happy. The audience cheering like boo. Oh, that's so close. Come on. Oh, getting cocky now. Oh. There we go.
You win.
Oh, that's it. That'll be right.
India.
Didn't get to fight Ken. No. Look at him. What's he doing? Oh. Looks super easy.
You win.
Oh, perfect. Nice.
You win. Perfect.
See, Tendo 1. No. no blood again. Right, let's see how the bosses do on this one, because they were, yeah, Balrog was a little bit more tactful than the last one. So let's see if he's easier on this one or he's kind of similar. Come on then. Perfect. Okay. Ooh. I love Balrog in the animated movie, and the English dub of it. When he's like him and E Honda sort of fighting, and imagine they roll off the cliff. It's like, oh shit! That should be the barrel stage next. The bloke in the background, his arms like this. Hey. Like an action figure. Right, okay. Hooray!
Perfect. Bang.
Nice. Oh, damn. Just fell for it every time.
You win.
Damn, I was hoping to try and claw me then, and oh, I lost his claw. Oh, so you can pick it up again, can't you? I think where is it? Oh, it's Super Turbo, you can pick it up again. I think? Yeah. Lost his fork. Right, Sagat.
Thailand.
It's our land. Because when this game did come out, and when people reviewed it, they were just like, Super Turbo was out in the arcades at that point, and people were just like, oh, why did they port Super Turbo? And some people thought like, oh my god, I'm losing it. Shit! Shouldn't have started gas bagging. People, thought, why don't they just port Super Turbo? And so people were a bit kind of disappointed that they didn't do that. It's supposed to be a low attack into a Dragon Punch, but it went to a Fireball. Damn! Could have done a cool finishing move. No. Does a bloody jumping kicks. Annoying. Oh, you're Tiger knee me. Ah, I think I might lose this. Nope. Just gotta wait for him to sort of do a tiger and kick his arms. I ain't gonna lose. The final battle now, and the final of this video. Right, okay. And Bison. Let's see if he's easier than the Mega Drive one, because he's a bit of a dope. Oh, I got me. Oh, he tries to do a scissor kick there. I think the first time I see him do it.
You win.
Forward. There we go. Here we go. Done.
You win.
My hands are killing now. Playing Street Fighter for like, how many hours now? Like 2.5 hours? That was fun. I enjoyed that. Yeah, it was good playing through these ports again. I've not played them in quite a while. I've only played them like do a quick playthrough of one to get some footage, but not playing all all the way through like in a row. Oh, this is different as well. Yeah, it's just like a fade in with the background. That was cool. I like that. Yeah, I mean, if you guys enjoyed watching this video and you want to see me play through some maybe the arcade ports or go through, obviously I'm thinking about doing the Super Turbo on a 3DO and then go on to play the movie game on a Saturn or PlayStation and then play the arcade version of that. There's obviously the arcade version of Street Fighter the movie is quite difficult, but I've completed it before, so it shouldn't be too much of a bother. Well, there you go, folks. Thanks for watching it, and yeah, I'll have some more update videos soon as well on the Kickstarter page. And I hope you all have a good week and a good weekend wherever you are in the world. Take care and goodbye.